Four on the first one, and Wilson to the air. Just a little duck pass, complete to the big tight end, Darnell Washington. From the 49, Najee on the bounce to the outside, into Jets territory. First down, still on his feet. Harris to the 33-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, Jets bring 4. Wilson escaping and just putting it out of bounds and out of harm's way. Nothing open downfield. It's a 46-yarder. And he continues his terrific season. 17 of 18 made field goals.
Not now.
3rd and 8. Steelers bring 4. Rodgers slides in trouble. Goes down. Larry Ogunjobi with the sack for Pittsburgh. 3rd and a long yard. See what he taps into. On the move. The throw is complete and then through the hands of Calvin Austin. A formidable front for these Steelers. 2nd in the league in points allowed. Rodgers. Flat-footed throw. Hall out of the backfield. Accelerates for the first down. To midfield goes Breece Hall.
That is going to take the pressure off of Aaron Rodgers so he doesn't have to try and just carry the Jets.
Rodgers out quick to Davante Adams. There's their first connection to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 9 against the Pittsburgh defense, which to get part of replay assist in the first 15 or 17 seconds of the play clock. Dumped down to Hall. Got a block. Hall in open space inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. A first down pickup of 13 for Breece Hall. They were watching him during the weekend, preparing for him last week. Quick out. Throw to Garrett Wilson. Through a tackle. First down in the red zone for the Jets. Wilson inside the 15-yard line. Ulbrich walking down to the official in case the timeout was needed. It wasn't because Hall's taken off to the end zone. In for the touchdown. Believe, yes, no signal from the official over there. But Hall snuck it inside the pylon, go down the field.
Mike, every receiver is that way, okay? So this is an RPO kind of a look here. You don't know. Is he going to hand that off or is he going to throw it to that 3 wide receiver side? And what we've seen out of Hall is when he gets a chance to put that foot in the ground.
From the 24, play action, protected. There's your shot downfield towards Pickens. Contested volley brings in at the 32-yard line. Big ball to Pickens, working on Brandon Eckel. 3rd and 10. You get a first down at the 1. Wilson scanning, keeping the play alive, and fires on the run out of the back of the end zone. Was Waitman, the holder. Christian Coots, the snapper out of Duquesne.
He still thinks the world of.
28-yard line, Aaron Rodgers to work. Slant Davante Adams, gain of a dozen and a first down to the 40-yard line. He's been on the field for every snap, Davante, so far. 2nd and 6 for Rodgers. Steelers get the pressure. Rodgers knows where to go with it. Breece Hall on the run. Hall into the secondary. Past the tackler at the 20. Breece Hall inside the 10. Drags Fitzpatrick inside the 5. Word from upstairs to challenge or not. He is going to challenge. He dropped the flag before he could throw it. So Rodgers instead runs the play. And it's a touchdown to Conklin. Tyler Conklin in the end zone on the touchdown pass from Rodgers. And Rodgers going to try to throw for it inside and gets the 2 with Garrett Wilson. And the Jets take a 9-point lead. Huge call there.
In any way.
So the Jets have a 9-point lead. Russell Wilson to work right away. He got rid of it quick to Freiermuth. Great read by Wilson. Freiermuth takes it upfield. Still going to the 40-yard line. Gain of 30.
A guy that was just simply too light a year ago and made himself different.
Great catch, Pickens, 3rd and 24. They don't get all the yards they lost back. The late throwdown has the Steeler fans. 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Shot to the sideline. Lazard, the back shoulder adjustment. And the catch right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and a long 4. Gets spread it out. Highsmith came around the edge. Rogers pass is intercepted. Pulled away. Beatty Bishop, the rookie, reels it in. Full bucket of timeouts for the 46. Wilson out quick and caught. Good catch and run by Van Jefferson. With his dad, Sean Jefferson, watching on the other side. Jets receivers coach. First down to the 43. Second and 10. Jets bring 4. Wilson end zone shot. Pickens! Got it! Touchdown Pittsburgh!
Mike, I want you to watch the trajectory of this throw. We were watching them practice this the other day. Little lob pass in the corner. The greatest weakness that I saw out of Justin Fields was all those line drive throws, right? Not the touch, not the moon ball, not the ones up over the top. And because of that, you saw big plays that should have been hit in the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers that simply were not. They just weren't made. Occasionally, Justin Fields didn't even throw them. Has been their best shot.
15. Rogers pulled it down, comes back to Wilson, crossing at the first down mark to the 43-yard line. He takes a hit. Micah Fitzpatrick and Peyton Wilson hit him there. See out there for all but 2 snaps. Second and 10 slant. Wilson caught right at midfield. Used to play for the Ravens. Those guys have done this a time or two. Rogers throw incomplete for Adams on 3rd and 2 as he was getting pressured by the aforementioned Alex Highsmith. Wilson's got a little bit of time here and lofting. Caught off the deflection by Pickens. It was first Pickens, then Isaiah Oliver in the game because of the injury to Adams. Then back to Pickens. 3 contested balls. He's brought him down tonight. In field goal range, 3rd and 5. Jets bring the heat. Great blitz pickup. Freiermuth brought it in with one hand. Beautiful catch at the 13.
Now we're good. Go shot.
Connor Haywood leads the way. Warren the run. Inside the 5. Wilson. Incomplete. No flag. Think it was tangled feet. 21 yards for Boswell. And he knocks it through. 3 for 3 on the night. 19 of 20 on the season.
Could be 4 guys.
Yeah, it could be 3 guys, 1 hang. Here's Rogers. Back, sideline, slaying Wilson. Intercepted. He didn't catch it. Beatty Bishop did. Beatty's got 2. Beatty has almost 6. He's down to the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Wilson is keeping and sneaking, getting pushed to the goal line. And he is short for the moment. Let's see. Down judge and line judge in there. No signal, a lot of conversation. Touchdown. So they umpire the bodies and they say Wilson had broken the plane. Push from Connor Hayward behind, and there is 2nd and 5. Rogers complete to the 46-yard line, and Alan Lazard on the first down grab. He comes out for a moment. Mike Williams in the game for the Jets. To the 46-yard line. Hall punch it upfield. So good with that foot in the ground and take off to the 40. 4th and 1. Rogers over the middle. It's caught by Mike Williams for the first down at the 17-yard line. Empty again for the Jets. Tight end over on Watt's side. Helping out. As he throws towards Mike Williams is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. worked on a little technique this week. This from 35. Oh, it got blocked. It got blocked. The Steelers are doing an unbelievable job blocking kicks this year. Sherwood, the linebacker out there covering Freiermuth. 3rd and 8. Wilson escapes, throws. It's complete with a quick turn by Warren to get the first down. Steelers didn't give up a point in the 3rd quarter. That's been true all year. And they keep scoring points. Najee Harris on the run. Inside the 20 to the 16. 34 on the game. 3rd and and goal.
Turbo, go inside.
Wilson fires, end zone, touchdown, Van Jefferson.
You're going to get a little help from your friends out here. Little semi-pick, rub, whatever you want to call it. Make that corner bounce over the top. Oh, yeah.
Deep drop, Rodgers steps up, fires in the middle, complete to Lazard at the 47-yard line. Under 10 minutes in regulation. Rodgers on the slap, goes it on the right, taking off. Inside the 35. Garrett Wilson down at the 31-yard line. Does a really good job. Doesn't get the credit he deserves. 3rd and 5. Rodgers inside, big hit. Elliott just waiting for Conklin. 4th and 4. Brees Hall's bottom of the screen. Rodgers had it knocked down. Inside, Keanu Benton.
3 safeties, 2 corners out.
Jay Reed out. Catch tonight. Wide open is Calvin Austin. Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. That'll be right at the first down line. It will be a first down as the pile keeps moving. 4th and inches for Russell Wilson. Trying to sneak it. They grabbed him. Still Wilson moves forward. We'll see where the spot is. Close to the 18-yard line.
Well, I tell you, if Cam Hayward can stay healthy and play the way that he's been playing, with TJ on the other side and Highsmith, it's a good-looking team.
Najee Harris on the run to the right. He'll be twisted down at the 10-yard line. Final 30 seconds here. Both teams done with timeouts. Najee Harris to the end zone to close it out with a touchdown.
The names of some of these offensive linemen here. Dan Moore and Isaac Seumalo, who's out the first 4 games. Ryan McCollum, the 4th center, had to come in and play. Mason McCormick, a 4th-round draft pick, wasn't starting at the beginning of the year. Broderick Jones probably wouldn't be starting, but for the injury to Troy Utano. And here they are, and they are going through a Jets defense. They are a dangerous team.
Isaiah Davis is the running back for the Jets. He gets the carry out to the 43-yard line. The Pittsburgh Steelers score 31 unanswered points. And from a 15-6 lead, it becomes a 37-15 Jets loss. Good luck.